Hello everyone, we are Group 11 and our project explores the application of artificial intelligence within Sub-Saharan Africa. Our specific IT entrepreneurship solution we've called SMARTNAIJA, an AI-powered point-of-sale system tailored for Nigerian supermarkets. Our main goal is to simulate an IT-related business proposal within our assigned market. To start with, we must appreciate the enormous opportunity within Nigeria. Small and medium enterprises make up 96% of all total businesses within Nigeria. In this presentation, we're going to look at the current problems within the market, and then the owner's testimonies, followed by our solution, and then to back up all of this, our entity relationship diagram, data flow diagrams, the suggested competitive advantages, and then the business model and go-to-market. Our business will focus on the multi-billion-dollar Nigerian opportunity that is SMEs. These SMEs generate 84% of employment opportunities and contribute 48% to the overall GDP of the country. This requires millions of Nigerians to rely on their local market. However, hard-working entrepreneurs are, as a result, facing a critical squeeze that prevents them from growing. We've analysed the market and we've identified that there are four main crises for SME owners currently in Nigeria. First of all, crippling infrastructure. Unreliable power and internet means that the businesses struggle to continue to grow. Secondly, high risk, low margin. There are significant losses from perishable goods and employment theft. Thirdly, low tech adoption. Existing tools are far too complex and expensive for current Nigerian context. And finally, capital scarcity. Owners have limited capital and cannot afford expensive and new hardware. So what is our solution? We propose our business, SMARTNAIJA, to create an AI-powered POS system primarily operable offline. So how will we do this? We will present to you 5 main approaches. Firstly, intelligent inventory loss prevention. Second, intuitive user interface. Third, always on and ready to pay. Fourth, system architecture. And finally, the security and control plan.
The core component of our IT-related service is our intelligent inventory loss prevention. This includes AI-demanded forecasting that analyzes sales, local events, and weather patterns so that we can predict what items are going to sell and what items are slow-moving and we need to prevent overstocking. We also monitor our perishables so that we can reduce spoilage losses by putting these items on discount when they're nearing their expiration date so they can be sold before the store has to encounter any loss. Another major challenge that we made sure to address was the tech adoption in Nigeria. With this, we have done an intuitive user interface that's built for anybody. We have an icon-based interface with clean, easy-to-see icons for anybody who might have any literacy issues. We also have voice-assisted alerts that are available in multiple different local languages so that they're suitable for different cultures. And we also have visual-driven reports. These are simple color-coded charts that shows profit, sales, and stock reports. There's no longer a need for spreadsheets. Another major challenge with adopting any new IT products in Nigeria is the fact that they have very limited crippling infrastructure. That means they have constant internet problems or power outages. But with our always on and ready to pay, we make sure that offline transaction is always possible. We have full data entry and inventory updates during internet outages, and all data is stored locally. That means that when the internet is returned, our automatic synchronization kicks in, and all of this information is stored back onto the cloud. There's no need for manual updates. We also made sure to integrate multiple different payment methods, including those that are most commonly used in Nigeria. Because limited capital availability is a constant struggle for Nigerian SME owners, we decided to make sure that they'll never have to worry about those costs with our system. Not only are we compatible across all entry-level Android and iOS devices, but we also implemented a cloud-based deployment and low-cost subscription plans. Leave all those pesky fees and expensive technology behind. We made this table so we could show you just why our solution works over those generic international POS systems that you're used to seeing. For example, most of them always operate online, But as mentioned before, with SmartNAIJA, we made sure to operate offline first. We also have a very icon-based and voice-assisted interface. We run on any Android tablet, and the cost is very minimal. We also have a core focus on making sure that we prevent losses and keep money in the owner's pockets.
Okay, so now let's dive into the entity relationship diagram for our POS system. So in this system, there are three main actors: the customer, the supplier, and the employee. Specifically, the employee acts as a cashier, interacting directly with the customer. Meanwhile, the manager role handles back-end tasks like contacting suppliers and making strategic decisions. At the operational level, two key events occur. First, the sales process, where customers engage with employees to purchase products. Second, the replenishment process, where the store orders stock from suppliers to maintain inventory levels. During selling and purchasing, recording data is crucial. We store records for product, inventory, and so on. This data will be processed by our AI model, and reports will be sent to the manager for further usage. Okay, let's look at the specific scenario to understand the relationships. A customer named Alice Chen buys 2 bottles of milk and a banana, paying in cash. The successful payment generates a sale event. Here we have the product and inventory entities. The product table stores static details like product name, category, price, and barcode. The inventory table tracks dynamic data like stock quantity and expiry date. In terms of the reorder level, when the quantity in stock is below this level, our system will make an alert to inform the manager to place new order. And for some popular products, our system provides another service. The system will order them automatically and send a successful message to the manager. There is a one-to-one relationship here. One product ID links to exactly one inventory record. So here, Alice is recorded in the customer table, which stores her email, registration date, and other info. On the other side, we have Peter Lee, the employee acting as a cashier. To process the sale, Peter must authenticate using his username and password, which are stored in the employee table. When Alice buys these items, a sale event record is created. The ID number is 5001. It captures the date, total amount, and the IDs of the customer and employee involved. Since Alice bought milk and bananas, we use the sale item table. This table creates a one-to-many relationship. One sale ID is linked to multiple sale items. Finally, the payment entity records that Alice paid via cash. Once the sale is confirmed, the system automatically updates the inventory. Before the sale, we had 68 milk bottles. After selling 2, the system updates the quantity to 66. The last updated timestamp is also refreshed automatically. Okay, so in our second scenario, the store needs to restock, and Sophie, the manager, contacts suppliers to order 2 bottles of milk and 10 bananas. We have 2 specific suppliers, milk for dairy and cane fruit for bananas. The supplier table stores unique supplier IDs along with contact information like phone numbers, emails, and physical addresses. Sophie places separate orders for the milk and the bananas. This creates records in the purchase order table, which tracks the order date, arrival date, and status. On the other hand, similar to sales, we have a purchase item table. This structure supports a one-to-many relationship, allowing a single purchase order to contain multiple different products. After the purchasing arrives, the inventory is updated again. Before restocking, we had 66 milk bottles. After adding the new stock, it rises to 86. Quantity of banana in stock also rises to 21.
After analyzing the ERD, we're going to show you the DFD and how our data visually moves around our system. At a context level, the central process, SMARTNAIJA, interacts with 5 internal entities: the manager, the cashier, the payment gateway, the customer, and the supplier. This clearly shows the system's boundaries and external interfaces. In our Level 0 DFD, we make sure to detail the major processes and data stores that make up our system. This decomposition illustrates the logical ordering of our ideas in system design. Zooming in on 1.0 process sales, we can see the way that it handles transactions and interacts with the cashier, customer, and payment gateway. It uses updates with the sales, stock items, and member data stores. Zooming in on 2.0 manage inventory. This is a very critical process in our AI-related loss prevention. This handles all of the purchase order processes and communications so that it could submit reorder requests to the managers and automatic requests to System 4.0, which we will go on to next. All right, zooming out a bit, we're going to look at 4.0, generate reports and alerts. This is the main AI functionality within our system, and as you can see, it is pretty involved since we did have to zoom out so far into the chart. This takes different sales, stock items, and member data from the data stores to generate reports and send different reports to the manager. It also completes automatic orders so that we make sure no items ever run out of stock. All right, now that we've zoomed out all the way, we're going to take a look at another 3 essential processes within our DFD. This includes 3.0 Manage Product Catalog, 5.0 Manager Users, and 6.0 Manage Customer Relationships. These manage static data, user credentials, and loyalty programs. All right, with level 1.0 being one of our more involved levels, we decided to break it down into 5 different categories. We have 1.5 Authenticate Cashier, 1.2 Build Transactions, 1.3 Check Membership, 1.4 Process Payment, and 1.5 Finalize Sale. As mentioned earlier, 2.0 is a key component to our system. We have broken this up into decrement stock, increment stock, and order new stock. This is responsible for checking our stock levels and sending these alerts to 4.0 so that they can order new stocks or send the order alert to the manager. And last but not least, we have our DFD level 1 diagram for 4.0. We have broken this up into 5 different processes. Most importantly, we have 4.1 check stock levels and 4.2 check perishables. These are going to run on an hourly and a daily basis. These get the data from the stock item data store to make sure that the inventory is not low and that items are not going to go out of date before they can be put on promotion. We also have Compile Manager Dashboard, Analyze Sales Trends, and Analyze Members Behavior. This all helps us understand what our customers like to buy and where we can improve better within our store.
A crucial part of our solution is the security and control plan, which ensures the integrity of the information system and mitigates the risk of employee theft. The first one is access control. We implement role-based permissions requiring manager approval for high-value returns, and AI algorithms analyze user patterns to detect employee theft or collusion. The second one is data security. Data is protected by local and cloud encryption with automatic secure cloud backups, ensuring high data security. And the third one is audit logs. Every action is logged, and AI scans them for anomalies, flagging potential fraud for the owner. Our business idea is practical and viable. Our brief nutshell plan for marketing and finance involves a software as a service subscription model, starting at an affordable price, 10,000 Naya per month. For our business model, we would partner with SME banks to help business owners implement SMARTNAIJA, providing bundles of our system and business loans. Partnership with local tablet company Nasani in Nigeria, providing sale campaigns such as getting a free tablet along with our system purchase, would allow better reach to local customers. Our system also allows users to send feedbacks about their user experience, which are sent to the back-end system when it goes online. Improvements shall be made by system engineers based in Nigeria, providing rapid correspondence. So, why should you choose us? Everyone wishes for no more losing money, no more guessing, and with guaranteed growth. Our solution, SMARTNAIJA, gives Nigerian supermarket owners the technology they need in a way they can use, with a robust, AI-driven, and offline-first MIS design. So, stop leaving profits on the table and join us so we can rebuild the future of Nigerian retail together. And these are our references. Thank you for your time. We are Group 11 and we welcome any questions you may have. Thank you.